So, we've been talking about a biblical worldview, a grid, and I hope you've been following along with our daily reading plan. Now remember, learning to see the world like Jesus did is going to take some time and commitment on your part. So, do your part. Anyway, today we're on day 7 and we're going to look at one of the most important passages in the whole Bible. Now, if you don't understand this passage, you'll never truly be able to have a biblical worldview. Matthew 22:37 through 39. Jesus replied, "You must love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. The second is equally important. Love your neighbor as yourself. The entire law and all the demands of the prophets are based on these two commandments." Alright, here's what's going on. A bunch of religious guys are asking Jesus about how he saw the world. So basically, they only asked about rules because they were religious, but Jesus told them all about principles. And here's the first principle: love God. That means respect Him, honor Him, put His truth above your own opinion. So when a friend tempts you to do something that you know isn't right, don't do it. Like, I know at my school, so many of my friends are into watching really inappropriate movies or bad TV shows that I know I shouldn't be watching. So for me, loving God first means honoring Him, even above what all my friends want me to do. Now obviously it's hard to love God and it's not always natural. What's more natural, at least for us teenagers, is to have a me first mentality, doing what we want above what anyone else wants. And if you think about it, this is the very definition of sin. Sin is going your way instead of God's way. But that's not the way of Jesus. He said to love God first. And here's the second thing. Principle number 2 is to love people. So that's what Jesus was saying. Love God first, and then right after that, love people. So that means think about the other person even before you start thinking of yourself. So when there's that one kid in class that everyone likes to make fun of, instead of just sitting there and feeling bad, act on it, do something about it. For me, it's hard to stick up for that other kid because I'm worried about what other people will think of me. But that's exactly it, I'm having a me first mentality. If you're willing to love other people, then you're willing to sacrifice your needs for the needs of others. So seriously, when's the last time you've ever done that? No, and I'm not talking about for your boyfriend or your best friend. Loving them is usually self-serving. What about loving people that aren't so lovable? Your little brother, that kid in your class, sometimes even a teacher. Love isn't a feeling, it's an action. And it's an action that Jesus calls us to do. So here's the real takeaway for today. Following God is a me third mindset. Remember in our first lesson when we talked about following your heart? Well, that's a dangerous idea, and it's the opposite of what we're learning today. Following my heart puts me in the driver's seat. It's all about me first. But having a biblical worldview puts me third. Jesus said to love God, love others, and then love yourself, in that order. Could you imagine what the world would be like if everyone who followed Jesus had a me third mindset? Now you can talk about this with a group or a mentor, and don't forget to do the Bible reading plan that you can follow every day.